Hi, my name is Madison Hampton, and today I'm going to be talking about high school. I know, right? Well, I actually want to discuss a topic that many people may not immediately think about when they think of high school, or school in general, and that is the communities within it. Let me give a little backstory here. In middle school, I had to change schools a few times. My family moved from city to city until we finally stayed in Riverside. Let me tell you, these moves were not easy. I found it hard to make friends. I came home crying several times, and I felt isolated. What I didn't realize is that I wasn't alone. There were plenty of people who were also going through the horrors of middle school, and I just didn't know it. As I went into high school, I realized that there are actually a lot of people with similar experiences to mine, like moving, or losing friends, or having to do lots of things that they didn't want to do that made them feel like they were alone in the world. But I began to see that these experiences are what draw people closer. High school is just one big shared experience. We're all suffering through it, and we all form our own little communities within it based on personalities, likes, dislikes, and experiences. One example I can give you on how shared experiences create communities is in the essay Me Talk Pretty One Day, in which the narrator says, "My only comfort was the knowledge that I was not alone. Huddled in the hallways and making the most of our pathetic French, my fellow students and I engaged in the sort of conversation commonly overheard in refugee camps." In Me Talk Pretty One Day, the shared experience of traumatic education brought the students closer, though they are all vastly different. It is things like these: bad teachers, school activities, even being the new kid at the same time as someone else, that form communities within school. I have discussed many issues like these with several of my own friends, and a lot of them say that they have had experiences that they thought were things that isolated them, like receiving bad grades on something that other people thought were easy, or taking a class that was harder while other friends were in lower level classes, or having to move in the middle of the year and thinking that it was the end of the world. But what they all realized at the end of it was that they have people around them who have very similar experiences just like it. And those people are the ones that they end up being friends with, the people that can relate to them on a more personal level. These are how the communities are made in high school, how friendships are formed, how bonds are created. This is a pivotal time in our life, and everyone experiences it. Even your parents have probably told high school stories that sound similar to yours. Even the media takes on this challenge. Movies, TV shows, books even, they all describe a very similar high school experience, all with the same themes and scenarios as each other. And it's because everyone that goes through high school has some of the same experiences in it, and this binds everyone as a whole. To quote High School Musical, "We're all in this together." So many high school and coming-of-age films tend to emphasize friendship and community, even though they don't explicitly discuss or even think about it regularly. Another example I can give you is from the essay I Just Want to Be Average, in which the narrator describes his experience in the vocational education track at his school. In it, he and several other students form bonds simply by being in the program. It is another prime example of the ways in which small communities can be made in school. At the end of it all, I just want to leave you with this. We are all going through high school together, sharing classes, friends, and a significant part of our lives. This binds us all. In high school, we are never alone in our experiences. We're all growing up at the same time and going through changes. And this is what brings us together. I'd like to leave you with part of a song from a musical called Dear Evan Hansen, which I believe perfectly sums up my argument here. Thank you for listening.
you will be found.